Today, I'm proud to present my first ever Polyend Tracker full song. Freebeat. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Today's patron shout-out goes to Derek Taylor. Thank you so very much for the support. Let's get started. I am so excited for today's video, and that's because I have finally actually completed, or at least I think it's complete, my first ever song on the Polyend Tracker. I've made a ton of Tracker content, and I've got a whole bunch of projects that I've started on the Tracker, but this is the first time I've actually seen a track through to the end. And what's funny is I actually only started this project, this song, yesterday, after kind of discovering a fun bass sample that I liked, and I just kind of worked from there. So the track is called Back to Me. What I think I want to do is play you the full song on the Tracker, and then go over some of my favorite elements, and then we will pop into Ableton Live, and I'll show you the more finished version, because while I didn't add any new sounds or instruments in Ableton Live, I did add some effects and just some basic automation of those effects, and like an EQ and a master and all that. It's by no means perfect. I'm still very much learning when it comes to all that stuff, but I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. So yeah, without further ado, here is the rough cut, if you will, of Back to Me. And there we go. There is the rough cut on the Polyend Tracker. Again, we will be visiting Ableton Live very shortly, where I will show you the more finished product. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about the song. I actually wound up really enjoying where we wound up. Let's start by talking about this bass part here. I believe that comes in on pattern 3. Yeah, let's find that. Here we go. So it is on track 4 here, and it is sample number 8, which is this right here. Now, what's interesting is this sample right here is just named 20. It's one of my own samples for a project I'm actually currently working on for the channel, the big project that I've been teasing. So I'm actually going to go into the folder where I have this sample stored real quick and pull it up without showing you too much of anything. And here's the original sample from the bass part, which was a live performance, a duet that I went to recently, just a vocalist and a guitarist. And, well, let's see what we did here to sample 20. So we will go into the instrument parameters, sample playback. So you can see I turned it into a granular synth. And kind of found a position and a length that I liked. And then I went into the automation section, and we automated the granular position with the LFO. Then I went in and automated the cutoff using an envelope. And it just wound up sounding really cool. It completely inspired this whole track, really. And as you might have been able to tell, we do use a little bit of swing in the track itself. So I actually have the swing effect stored right here on the beginning of track 2. So if we hear it in just the context of the bass, it sounds like this. Super cool. Aside from that, it was really just a lot of me getting to know the tracker and trying to navigate around various sections of it. As you can see, I have my patterns kind of stored in an interesting manner here. This is the intro. And then down here, I have a variation for the outro. Let's see, pattern 6. Then as you can see, I've got a couple variations of that pattern, so that's kind of how I tried to lay things out. It just made more sense to me. Pretty simple, actually. However, I believe it's this pattern right here that contains the first time I've ever used a different time signature than 4/4 on the tracker. So if you turn your eyes down here, you can see our pattern length is 124 steps rather than 128. Of course, 128 steps would be 8 measures of 4/4. I'm kind of looking at this as 7 measures of 4/4 and then 1 measure of 3/4, except I divided that measure of 3/4 at the end not into 3 groups of 4, but into 4 groups of 3 to provide this really cool triplet feeling walk up. So let's play through the whole pattern here. I will shrink down the view to all 8 tracks. Take a look. Here it comes, right here. Super cool. I love that. When I realized I could do that, I was very, very excited. This also made me very happy about how the Polyend Tracker handles swing, because I was actually able, in the middle of the pattern, to go and put a swing effect to take all the swing out, just for that little walk-up. And then when we go back to the top of a new pattern, I was just able to reinstall a swing effect with a value of, I think it was 68 is what this song was at, which brought that swing back in. So yeah, if I just like play this section here, super cool. And as you can see, I bring in a new instrument there as well. And that instrument then also helps us ride home too at the end, I believe. Yep, right there. With a little harmony line too coming in soon. And in Ableton, you'll hear in just a minute, I actually take that harmony line and drop it down an octave, and it winds up sounding a lot better, I think. Technically, I could do that right here too, I believe, if I just... Just go like that. Let's see what it sounds like now. Here we go. Much better. So yeah, I did that in the full track. Anyway, I think it is high time that we check out the full track in Ableton. I'm not going to provide any commentary over that. I'm just going to let it play with the project. Keep in mind, I am still very much learning Ableton and learning the world of music production. I may be a very experienced drummer, but I have almost no experience in proper professional music production. So if you have any tips or advice or anything, please drop them in a comment below. I would be very, very grateful. If you see or hear anything glaringly wrong with my track, that would be much appreciated. Anyway, here you go. Enjoy Back to Me, the finished version. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm pretty happy with how the track turned out. Again, if you have any helpful advice or anything like that for me, please leave it in a comment below. I would be very, very grateful to you. Still learning, basically just starting to learn about the world of music production, so everything is very overwhelming to me, and I'm just trying to get at least something right. And if anyone out there is wondering, this track will probably make its way to my Bandcamp page. If you don't follow me on there already, you can click the link in the description, and it'll take you right to my Bandcamp page where you can find all my music, and yeah, you should be able to follow me and then get a notification when this one does go up if you want to get your hands on it. I do hope you found this video informative or at least entertaining. If you did, be sure to leave a like on it. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too, doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you all so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.